What's up? Yeah. Come on, man. You know I love this knife. This thing is like so legit. Spyderco Pikal, man. So I did a review on this a while back, and a viewer said that I should upgrade this knife, and so I bought the part to upgrade it, and it's been sitting here forever. So this video, we're going to swap out the actuator with a FLYTANIUM titanium actuator that will replace this plastic one right here. So, ain't no sense to dilly dally. Let's get to it. Let's do it to it. Yeah. Let's get this out of here. If I can. There we go. No. Goodness. All right. I thought there was something in there, but they ain't. Just that. Well, I guess I'll put the stock one back in here. I almost decided to put this in a different knife, but this is where it needs to go. This knife is so solid, runs so well. I almost just changed my mind and left this one alone. But in the end, common sense prevailed, and I know that I need to put it in this knife. So here we go. We're going to dig in. Yeah. I am curious to see if it improves the action on the knife. You would think so, just because, make sure my spring don't go flying, because it's more rigid, and this piece is plastic, and so it's definitely got some flex. All right, let's pull this scale up here. And I think I can get to this button. I don't remember now if I got to pull the other side or if I can get it out of there now. Maybe if I remove the blade and get it out of my way. I'm starting to feel like I got to take it apart. Or maybe if I just take that piece out. I think that might be the ticket, is to pull that stop pin if I can. Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me. Maybe if I pull these two, maybe it'll let me get these two out. Let's try. I got that one. And I got that one. Yeah, that released that. Gotta get that screw out. Well, I think I got to pull the blade, so I'm going to do that. I mean, at the end of the day, it looks like I just had to completely disassemble everything. There we go. Well, now I can definitely get it. Okay, goodness. All right, let me figure this out. Good grief. I'm just messing around here. Okay, well, you know what? I have struggled with it, and what I have come to find out is that it's not going to work on this knife. Um, but I'll bet you it will work on my other knife. But yeah, I cannot get it to. It functions until I close the knife. Once I close the knife, then it's locked up, and it can't get past the ball. The ball's too big for the pocket, and it won't allow the knife to unlock. Yep. Yeah, it just won't go. And so I'm going to put the stock one back in here, and then I'll try it on a different knife. Because I'm sure it works. It's just, and of course, it didn't say that it was made for this knife. It said that it was made for the other knife that I'm going to put it on. Yeah, it's just not gonna, no matter how hard I pull that, well, there, I was able to pull it back far enough to get it to function. Maybe it's just an alignment issue. If I can get it lined up properly and everything tightened down correctly, maybe I can get it to function. Yeah, see there? Do I keep fighting that fight or do I give up? Because, man, off camera, I've been messing with this. So it works perfectly until it's closed. And once it's closed, it locks up. All right, well, let me keep trying. Okay, well, here's the other one that I thought about putting it on. My full-size Mannix 2. And this is actually the knife that it says that it's made for. Yeah, this is the knife that it says that it's made for, not that knife. So, what the heck? Come on. Let's try putting it on here. I ain't scared. You scared? Don't be scared. It's all good. I mean, I hope it works because that's the one that it's made for. Yeah, and it did not specifically say for sure. It did not say that it was for the Pikal knife. There wasn't one for it, and I assumed that it would be fine because it's got that same plunge button lock thing going. Well, heck, I might as well just take it off. Get it out of my way. Well, and this one's going to be a lot easier to manage as well. I say that, but now that I'm in this spot, I almost think I got to take the blade off to get this out. And of course, one of the troubling things with these is stupid Spyderco is sharp, man. Now I will say I don't know that I can put the new one in with that blade on there. I'm not even sure if I can get this one off. Now that I'm messing around here. All right, well, it's out of there now, so let me grab, no, not that one, this one. That's got to be a horrible video, man. Just me being silent, trying to manipulate all this. And none of it working. I mean, I think I thought I knew what I was doing here. I've only had this knife and the other knife, all these knives apart 100 times, but I guess old age and bad habits and none of it's working. All right, well, I had it in there and I thought it recessed like the other one, and it doesn't, so I took it apart for no reason. Let's get this screw back in. Okay. All right, well, I think that's correct. What I don't know is, am I going to be able to put the blade back in if I lock this down? And I don't think I will. So I'm going to swing that up like so. And then I'm going to bring my blade in. Kind of like a button lock. I'm going to do both. Well, hold on. I got to put that ball in there. I mean, this is turning into a clown circus, man. It's late. I thought it was going to be simple and I'd knock this out real quick. I think that that's legit in place. So what I'm going to do, I was hoping to move that down and get a screw in it, but I think more importantly what I need to do is get this scale on so it doesn't go flying around. Yeah, like so. And then let's try to get this back screw in. It's this one here. Nope. There it is. I don't know why that was giving me such a hard time there. Okay, so I got that one, I got this one, and this liner is on. So let's put this liner on. Okay, I'm going to put the pivot in. And it's locked here too. Interesting. Well, okay, so it's not working in that one. These two screws go with that. So it didn't work in this one. So what I'm going to do, just to kind of see what's up, I'm going to put the original one back in here and see if the knife all of a sudden functions normally. Because if it does, then, I mean, is that fair to say that it's the FLYTANIUM button? I mean, would that be fair at that point? Okay. I should probably get a screw in. Let's go ahead and put another one in. I mean, if this thing instantly works, is it fair to say that it's that button? Because, yeah, this one's not working either. So I don't think it's a button. It's something I'm doing. I wonder if I got it upside down. That could definitely be a possibility. And anybody that knows this system is probably looking at it and going, bro, it's upside down. Just stop what you're doing. You're a train wreck, man. You know, how much time did I... And I think now that I'm doing this, I think I've encountered this before, where I could have swore the ball went the other way. And that's why I struggled, because if you do it the other way, it goes right together. Idiot. Dummy. So I think what that means is I'm gonna take that one off. I want this one back. So I'll be right back. Okay. So yeah, I absolutely remember now. So if you flip it over and the ball goes up, it's actually retained in there. You don't have to worry about it falling out or none of that. And then you can just put this piece on. Doesn't have anything to do with the blade. Oop, it popped out there. Yeah, it makes this whole function about 1,000,000 times easier. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the blade on. Yeah, let's put it on together. You know what? I'm just going to put the button on. I remember not having to fight it or do any of that if you just put it on there right, which I just did, with the ball facing up instead of down. And my problem wasn't FLYTANIUM, wasn't the knife, it was me. As per usual, right? A 10-minute part swap turned into 30 minutes of madness. Yeah, so now I should be able to put my blade on here. Well, you know what? I'll do it the easy way. Done. Oh, man. All that. Goodness. Should be ashamed of myself. But, you know, I'd say that it's going to be way more satisfying when I'm done. But to be honest, it's late and I'm fatigued and it kind of pressed me, man. It's like, you loser. All that for no reason. And believe me, I'm not chirping that at the button or the knife. That's 100% me looking in the mirror. It's like, idiot. But my memory's failing me, man. I didn't remember that. But after struggling with it for ever, functions flawlessly now. I think the pivot's a little tight, but yeah, come on, man. Yeah. I'll adjust everything. Let's get these screws in. I'm not going to make you sit through the installation of the other one. I'll stop, put it together, and then we'll revel in the completed pair of knives together. How about it? I'm going to go ahead and tune all this up. Yeah, rock solid, man. Roxanne. All right, I'll be back and we'll wrap up, but everything's in there and functional, so I'll be right back. All right, let's wrap this up. So this FLYTANIUM titanium button for the Mannix works flawlessly. So I've got this one back together, and it's legit. Very nice. It's a big knife, and I think I've reviewed it before, but yeah, so it's back together, and I put the titanium FLYTANIUM button on the Spyderco Pikal, and it's awesome. Yeah, the action on it, I've tightened it up a little bit from where it was. It was pretty loose, and very snappy, wonderful slow roll. I don't have any wobble in there. The bite on the buttons is really good. There's no slop in it. These, even the plastic buttons have a good bite, but there's no slop in this button, and it's definitely an upgrade from the plastic button. People talk about how those break. I've got a couple of these. I've got a lightweight that I've had for, good grief, 10 years maybe 8 to 10 years, and it's going strong. But anyways, a simple swap out. I turned it into something crazy and complicated, but yeah, really easy to change those out and upgrade that. And so I may upgrade this one in the future. We'll see, but yeah, FLYTANIUM titanium button for the Mannix ball style lock on a Spyderco. Appreciate y'all watching my madness. Oh, my neck hurts from that, man. What a struggle. See y'all.